hearing is off. So we spent the first part of today just rehydrating the body and the skin. I used super moisturizing skincare. I did a hydrating mask. I used some Gold Bond Intense Hydration Lotion. It's all about reintroducing hydration back into the skin. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do kind of like a quick spring makeup look, one that'll like make you look awake and bright without and like your skin is dewy and glowy, because I feel like that's the #1 problem after I've had like a drink or anything the night before. My skin, my body is just like shriveling up, and so this is a way to like pretend last night didn't happen, no matter how your body feels. Drinking this Powerade Zero, I almost never drink stuff like this, but I do feel like electrolytes help. The first thing, we're gonna go in with a aqua priming base. I got some in my mouth. It helps absorb into the skin, but helps keep the makeup on the skin really nicely. So let me show you guys some of our heavy hitters today to really help us brighten and glow up the skin. First things first, as far as foundation goes, I'm gonna use this busted bottle. This is the Vitalist Pro Elixir foundation, and then I'm going to pair that with the Double Wear Stay in Place makeup because I do want some staying power. The Vitalist is fine, but I never wear it on its own. It's not a good color match for me. So combining those together will give me a really nice base. Also, you're going to want some kind of dewy mist. Tatcha Dewy Skin Finish. When I first bought this, I thought that it was trash because it made me look, I felt like oily, but after using it for a little bit, it's great to use to set your under eye, concealer, and all that jazz. And we're gonna combine that to make sure our skin looks fresh and hydrated. Another one that you can use is the Dewy Finish by NYX. It's really great. It's not super comparable to Tatcha, but it will give you like a fresh faced look. Tatcha is extremely dewy, like almost wet. This one is just more luminous. I'm still gonna use a fair amount of setting powder because I don't like my makeup to move around. The I Want Candy Johnson Brightening Face Powder collab is nice because since it's pressed, I never have to worry about using too much, and it does help brighten up the face. So, you know, after you've gone out, you might have more dark circles, or your skin might be playing you. We don't really know what's happening with the skin the next day. So let's go ahead and throw down the Milani primer. I focused it on my cheeks and my nose to fill in those pores. Alright, next we're gonna go in with concealer on the eyes because I like to do eyes first. Alright, we're gonna let that set a little bit, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start concealing some of the darkness. This concealer is great. It is super full coverage and not cakey. Alright, so this is terrible. It's not blended in or anything, you guys can tell, but I already look so much more awake and so much brighter. So now we're gonna take our beauty blender and we're gonna blend out everything. If you're not a huge makeup wearer or makeup fan, you could honestly stop here with the skin and move forward as far as eyes and whatever and just go out the door. But this is not going to do it for me, but I'm just letting you guys know you can stop. We're going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette. I want to do something that's soft and springy. This color right here is very pretty. And this one is very pretty. So I'm just going to put these down with my finger all over my eyelid. Not only is this super easy, it concentrates the color, which is really nice. Alright, so now that we have that color kind of set down, we're going to take this lighter pink shade that I showed you there, and we're really gonna focus that in the center of the eye. Grab a brush and just blend out any edges. So next I'm just gonna pop on a quick lash, a very wispy lash. You can totally skip this step and just do mascara, but for me I feel like it adds a little more oomph, so I'm gonna pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are on. Not gonna lie, this one looks a little crazy, like it's on backwards, but I know this one's on the right way. So either your girl picked up like 2 rando lashes, or really honestly not sure. Now we're gonna work on skin, which is arguably the most important part. Taking both of our foundations, I took about a pump and a half of our Healthy Elixir, and because there's no pump on this, which is absolute trash, I don't know, a dollop of our Double Wear by Estee Lauder. And then what we're gonna do is take our Dewy Skin Mist, we're gonna spray the butt of our beauty blender, and then we're gonna mix up our foundation and just start applying it like normal. But what you're gonna notice is that even if a foundation normally looks dewy and glowy and whatever, it's just gonna look like your skin is so much healthier. Y'all, this bonnet though. Just take your time and apply your foundation. Go over areas that seem like they have too much product and continue to pounce everything into the skin. So just keep doing that, and yeah, I have officially, I've placed all of my foundation. Now we're gonna go in with our concealer, our Radiant Creamy, and we're gonna start placing this under the eye. So I'm taking that same beauty blender and just pouncing it out. Oh, my dog is snoring. You guys knew that though, right? Welcome to my channel. I'm gonna use a little Kat Von D powder and just very lightly set the under eye. And then I'm gonna take my Candy Johnson banana powder and set the rest of the face. The great thing about this is that it sets and brightens at the same time. A little bit goes a really long way, and because it brightens, I feel like we're still working towards like a glowy, bright, youthful, plump skin. Quick side note, because I know some of you have asked me this before. The bright colors in your Morphe palette, so these two matte colors, this would also be a great time to use either of these to set your under eye. You can really go in and brighten quite a bit. So I think today what we're gonna do is mix these two and really brighten in this inner corner after we're all done. So we'll use that as well so I can give you guys an idea, but that works well for using to brighten the skin. If you are a little bit more tan, then I recommend the yellow color, but if you're a little more fair, I recommend this bright pinky color here. I'm really quickly gonna throw some brows on and I'll be right back. Okay, brows are on. Oh my gosh, I still have morning voice and I've literally been up for like 3 hours. Don't drink, kids. What we're gonna do now is just brighten up this eye area just a little more. I added some Carmex to my lips because you gotta have Carmex. We're just taking a little bit of this color, this bright pink color, and pushing that in the inner corner. We're just gonna stay away from using highlight on the cheeks today, because if you've ever been out drinking and you woke up the next day, part of the reason why you feel so awful is you're dehydrated, and that can very much show up on your skin, typically in the forms of breakouts or a crap ton of texture. Dehydrated skin does not look plump, it does not look dewy, it does not look fresh, it just looks dehydrated. So that is why this morning I focused on doing a face mask and hydrating skincare, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer. This is also a great system for people who do not want to use like a highlighter. I hear from a lot of people who have texture on their face, or they're older and they may have wrinkles, that they do not want the shimmery, glittery highlight on their cheekbones because it brings out that texture, and that's very true. So we're going to use something outside of that to still give us the same effect, but without being like, bam, I have highlighter on my face. Okay, now we're going to go in with that Morphe palette. Go in with your damp beauty blender and just tap into the color you think is best for you. For me, I can probably use a little of both. We're just gonna focus it really tightly in. There's a line right here. I know you guys, if you have ever, like, it's kind of right here, and that's where makeup and foundation seems to kind of leave you throughout the day. So that's where we're gonna focus this brightening powder on. Really brightens up the eyes, really brightens up the eyes. And if you feel like this is too much, you can just brush it away at the end. I'll probably run the brush over it just to make sure there's no harsh edges, but super great for like brightening the eyes. One of my other favorite items for a look like this is this Luminoso Baked Powder Blush by Milani. It is like this, and it's got a beautiful luminous finish. Luminous is a very good description for this. It is not like shimmery, it is not highlightery, it is luminous. So we are going to brush this across the cheeks. It has a golden luminous finish, but it's very soft golden, so I feel like it would work for a lot of skin tones. It's also that really pretty peachy corally color that would work for a lot of skin tones too. So you guys can see that added some nice luminosity to the skin. Anyways, it gives you a nice little like glow, but it feels like a glow from within. In order to keep this look super simple, I actually am going to stop here with the actual makeup, but now we're gonna work on highlighting, but not highlighting, our faux highlighting. We're gonna take our luminous spray and we're going to spray it on our brush, but I'm kind of squishing down on one end so I get it really concentrated. This stuff sprays so wide though. It just like literally cares not about my feelings. And then we are going to focus this color where you would focus a highlighter. So just smile. And drop that down. Do you guys see how glowy that is without using any highlighter? And then I'm also going to take a little bit, pop that on my nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And that is honestly it, you guys. And as it looks super dewy now, and I know some of you guys may be thinking it's just because it's wet, it really does just stay dewy. And so you can go throughout your day and have super glowy, just pretty skin. This works so much better for me than using the like all over spray, because I have to say this stuff all over just doesn't look good to me. Like, it makes my cheeks look really oily. It also makes my nose look oily, like areas you wouldn't want to look oily. So let's go ahead and just take off the, oh, this is such a cute wig. I'm gonna like try and wear this wig all week. Yeah guys, there is the finished product. You have a glowy, natural, dewy face. Nobody knows that you were out last night living your best / worst life. You're coming at them, you're giving them fresh face, you're giving them, I'm always facing the sun, even if it's raining outside, you're giving them that Beyonce glow. Because what is Beyonce doing? Why can't we do it? I know we're all plebeians, but like, can somebody tell me what Beyonce is doing with her skin? Ooh, you're giving some Lupita Nyong'o? Ooh, am I saying it right? But that girl's skin, do you know she's 35? Whatever she's doing, I immediately want to do. I think she's just like melanin poppin', but I feel like if there's like something that she does that's like special, like, I don't know, maybe she like only showers in cold water, whatever, like how is her skin so luminous? You guys saw Black Panther, right? Because like that girl was like giving me so much life. Thank you guys for joining me, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe, you guys. Like, why aren't you subscribing to me? You know, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not emotional about it. Like, so I can't actually cry right now because of my makeup, but like if I could, maybe I'd shed one tear. I give you that one like crybaby tear. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yes, I did.